Thank you, Coach. Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Good team running, good team running. Watch the curve, watch the curve. Shift.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw on second down, Fields. Open man is Trey Burton. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
Undercrush. Let him roll. West.
On first down, Fields. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Second and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. motion. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Set. 15, line it. 15 line. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go. 45, 45. Mike, get it.
After the interception, here's Savage. Open man is QT, complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 38-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Here is Savage. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Third and long.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 50, plant. Deuce. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, Zoo. Fires the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Check 45 the mic. Check 45. Ready.
3rd and long. It's Savage. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
He's crashing.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and able to get it across the 10 to the 15. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
First down, a run with Cohen. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
2nd and 6. This one into the hands of Burton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tight end right. 3 down, 3 down. Go. Mike 51, Mike 51. Rip left, rip left. 51's the Mike, boy, 51. Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Defense, let's go.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Fields. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Coming up to you.
From the gun, Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
44, Mike. 44.
On 1st down, Savage. And he's going to have the hook up to QT.
The 1st down pass. Complete to Kiki QT. 4 yards on the pickup.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
You ain't doing nothing today. Bravo. 45, Mike, 45. Yep. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 45's the Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. Hit it.
From the gun on 3rd, Savage. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
Let's go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 45. 45. Mike, 42.
From the gun, here's Savage. And Diggs has it. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Fields. Catch made here by Campbell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Bears 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
44, Mike, 44. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 44 is to Mike.
To throw again. Savage. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
Savage from the shotgun snap. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Kiki QT, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
Get ready. Let's go now. Fight now to win. 51. Down to lose 1. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Watch safety green. Watch safety green.
On first down, it's Cohen. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tyler Lancaster on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Looking to throw. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He's going to float this over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Off the play fake. Fields slings this deep from McLaurin. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Back to throw. Fields. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Drop deep, drop deep.
Operating from the gun. Fields looking for Campbell downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Paris Campbell.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Check hot route. Hot, hot.
Hey, high 7.
45.
Go.
45, Mike. 45. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Get it.
The final shot before break for Savage. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
45 to Mike. You're not ready.
Yo, 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 go, go.
45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Smooth.
Mike, 45. Oh, dang, punt. 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Let's go, defense. Our time.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Savage. Got an open man, it's QT. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On second down, Cook. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's go now. 18 Gator, 61, matchbox lights.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check your hot read.
Go, go. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Savage over the middle. That's caught by QT. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Come on, set.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 22-yard line.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3 buzz, 3 buzz. Big edge, big edge, big edge. 45, 45. Mike, 45.
Yeah, that's right.
Now! Shoot!
Now it's Savage. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down and 7 yards to go.
Ready up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Let go.
From the gun, Savage. And he finds Cook. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because
and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
the touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Bears 10. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 5. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Focus, defense, focus. Let it go.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields slings this deep from McLaurin, and that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
They'll try and throw for it here. He hits White, complete. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. Throwing on first down. Fields. He completes this into the hands of Miller. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun, Fields. Well, he's going to go for it all. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
All day, just like that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Recon, 132 fighter.
This is Edwards. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On the ready.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the slant. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Vikings on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Check 43.
On the ground, it's Cook. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Let's go.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Rush 6-6. Pull it high. Hit it.
Edwards now on first and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow him down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. They come out here in the I. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, set.
58, Mike. Go on. Come on, D.
Snap.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tavecchio to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42, Bears 10. Matt Bosher is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own
Here we go.
23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First and 10 at the 41.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Fields. It's caught, it's Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's another Bears.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Throwing again. Fields. This is White on the screen. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Fields. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Vikings 42, Bears 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says? Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Slam, slam, slam.
They run it again with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
The first down carry here for Johnson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
51's Mike. Mike 51.
To throw on second down. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's now 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
I got you, punk. 51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
On 4th down. Fields. It's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career, but what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there, and boy, it was pretty.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
You ready?
On the double.
45 Mike, 45. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
5.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Let's go. 30 base.
44. Here we go, D.
Ready, ready.
On second down now. It's Cook. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
I got him.
Switch.
Cook following the penalty. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Vikings, a win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.